Good morning, friends. This is Sri Harsha from Crazy Money with Sri. Yesterday, uh, this is 11th of August. Before the market, I'm actually getting started. Yesterday, the job opening data has been quite positive. If you actually look at the based on the forecast, they have actually moved quite high compared to the previous numbers, which were around 5.3 millions. There are more than 5.88 millions. So there's a lot of job openings which have actually got opened, so which actually builds onto the story of actually economy is actually trying to recover. So that actually pulled the market quite high. If you see yesterday, um, Nasdaq was the only thing which was a little negative. Other than that, the small caps actually went up 1% up. Dow Jones was 1.3% up, and S&P actually again rose. If you actually see, we have definitely been in a resistance area, but from the resistance, market is not trying to budge. It is actually trying to move higher and higher, and looks like actually S&P is going to make its all-time high. So if you look at the charts, we are very nearby to the all-time high here, hardly another probably 1% up. So the if you look at the overall 52-week range, it is 3393, and yesterday we crossed 3363. So it's, you say, around 30 points, which is almost actually nearby to the all-time high. Though Dow Jones actually it requires more what do you say, the numbers are quite far for actually Dow Jones, but looking at the way it is, it looks quite strong. And Nasdaq anyway is at all-time high. It has actually been making newer highs, and yesterday it closed quite positive. If you see, there was correction, but after that again it moved. So if you look at that, none of them are showing any kind of slowing down. And if you look at DAX and other things, they also have actually come out of their corrections, and now they also are actually moving quite positive. And today we have few more data which is more to do with something which could have any major impact, is this claimant cloud data and the average earnings data, and in the Eurozone, the German ZEW economic sentiment. So there are certain data which are actually important, and in the US again, we will have this PPI month on month data, and so these things are actually going to act on for today. And for India tomorrow, we have the CPI numbers. If you actually look at uh, CPI numbers are going to come year on year, so that could actually act on it. Because now what happens for Indian market, more important is, if the CPI numbers are going to soften, then probably there could be a possible rate cut. So that builds on to the story. And if you see what actually is happening with the index actually has been moving higher. So as I was telling you yesterday also, probably we may be moving from the 11,000 to 11,200 band, from there to 11,200 to 400 or 500 band. Now we are actually the entire thing actually the strongest actually place where actually the resistance was coming is now going to act as a support. So 11,200 250 is going to now act as a support for us, and probably we will head towards the 11,400 and 500 range. So this is where we may actually move forward, and we may actually move towards this 11,500 550 range. And probably by that time US market could be around the all-time high. So we'll have to see how actually things work out. Though actually there is a lot of resistance, as well as actually we are actually entering the overbought zone. Even with all these things, the sentiments are still positive, and looks like actually COVID, people have completely forgotten about COVID. And if you look at that, our the main thing which actually talks about the sentiments of the market actually has far softened. And if you see, we are actually coming back to our regular range of 12 to 18, that is actually general range of the VIX. So this the sentiments are actually getting softened. That's how actually things are working. So probably at this point of time, shorting is not really helping. We were actually seeing as we are in the resistance, and we're trying to look for shorting. Yesterday, the ideas which I had shared actually, out of the four shares, two shares actually hit the stop loss. Now let's see. I think if today also we are actually having the same thing, then actually shorting may not be ideal at this stage. And probably we can look at that only after we are at 11,500 range. We can probably look at any of this profit booking. Now if bank nifty is going to hold on to 22,000, probably banks actually could become positive. Now that actually means if this is going to happen, then probably CPI numbers are going to be better. So if CPI numbers are going to be better, this will add on to the momentum and probably help the market to move higher. So that's what we can actually look at. 11,500 550 is another big congestion area where actually we had a gap. So that could actually try to actually push the market little down. But overall sentiments as of now, it's still bullish. So and shorting is not really helping. Whenever we are trying to short, uh, it's not actually really helping us at all. It has actually always actually made negative returns whenever we are trying to look at shorting as an opportunity. So it's better to be on the long side at good quality stocks, and that is what actually is really helping. And probably that is what is going to actually help in the future also. So this is Sri Harsha signing off. If you are not on my Telegram group, go and actually search for Crazy Money with Sri. Go join this. I have a separate group for the US market. I have also started something for you can say search the same thing, Crazy Money with Sri USA. You will get the US related details, and Crazy Money with Sri Hindi and Crazy Money with Sri Kannada. I have two different channels if you want to hear me in Hindi or actually English. Sorry, Hindi or Kannada. So I have two separate channels. You can actually look for that. And I have started also courses starting from just 499 rupees. And I have some very exciting thing mainly to do with the option expiry week, which is happening on Thursdays of every week. So this August 15th, I have a batch for this option expiry, how to trade on the option expiry. And as a launch offer, I'm just giving it for 999 rupees. And for this 999 rupees, you will get everything to do with the how to actually trade on the options expiry. This is actually all to do with the buying related options. And you can start with as low as 10,000 rupees as a capital, and it gives you immense amount of opportunity where one trade can fetch you around 20 30% 50% in one single day, or even 100% returns. So it's actually absolutely crazy thing which can happen on the option expiry day, and if you do it correctly and if you know how exactly to do, you can make insane amount of money. So if you are interested, just go and click on the link below, go and actually sign up for that. On August 15th, I have two batches which are lined up. One will be in English, another will be in Hindi. So go and actually join in, and I will be able to help you out to understand more in detail, and you can actually rock from here. So if you are not subscribed on my YouTube channel, go and click on the subscribe button and hit on the bell icon. If you are on watching this on Facebook, click on the like icon, so that you will come to know whenever I come live. I actually come live for actually giving stock trading ideas. I come live on actually giving you details on what is happening in the market and what you need to do, and taking questions on your personal stocks. So a lot of things are happening. So what you do is just actually click on this, subscribe to all these channels, and share this with all your friends and family, so that they are also benefited. Thank you very much. Have a great day, guys.